three questions. This is Lorena.
Hey, Lorena, welcome. How are you?
Thank you. Good, and you?
Very good. Very good. What can we help you with?
I recently joined EXP Commercial. I've never done commercial before, and I know there is another path for businesses as well. So the first question will be, would you recommend to either go to commercial or business, or can I do both things? I just don't like sometimes the idea that the client says, ask for business help, and then I said no. Like, I don't want to let it go, things that I could have helped that customer. I know I cannot do everything. I'm not sure how hard it is to be a business broker. So what a business broker profile should be, or skills should have, or I had so many interviews before with different business brokers because we purchased businesses in the past. So I know it's a lot of work.
It is.
Everything is a lot of work. But I throw there like a couple of questions, and then I ask you the third one.
Okay. Well, it's interesting. I mean, I just had a conversation with somebody else about this right before this call. If you're new, my recommendation is that you pick one or the other, because your target market is going to be different for each. And I would say if you are business sales tends to be highly emotionally charged. Business owners, oftentimes, if they're looking to retire, oftentimes they've built a business over 20 or 30 years, 30 or 40 years, whatever. And so it's very personal to them. It's one of their kids. You can, just like you can't tell somebody their baby is ugly, you also you also have to be very delicate in how you're talking to business owners about their business and so forth. So depending on your personality and what your tolerance is for emotional transactions and things like that, and also business sales have a relatively long sales cycle. So I think on average, your average business sales 8 to 10 months. Fastest I've ever done a business transaction was 72 days. So it can be done faster, but your average business sale is 8 to 10 months. I think the longest transaction I ever did was 3 years. Okay, so it's one of those things where I always recommend pick one or the other. There is a little bit of overlap, but commercial is not business and business is not commercial. And when you're learning, it's better if you focus on one, because your prospecting and your target market is going to be different for each of them. And so
I think
that would be what I would say.
I think you answered my question really quick. That is completely true. Business owners are emotional. And I can tell because we purchased before, and you always look something that you really like, and you think about other stuff, whether investor or commercial are just numbers, and it's a different way of thinking. And I would say that it's not the same as similar of a residential homeowner, which they go with emotions. And that's something that I don't want to do. I'd rather go to the commercial side. So
stick with commercial. Stick with commercial then, and then Lorena, when you have opportunities and you come across opportunities, partner with a business broker, right? If you can contact me or contact Dr. Bill or contact somebody, but we have business brokers in most of the states now, not in every state, but in most of the states. And business brokerage only requires a license in 17 states. So even though I'm in California, I can do business. I can sell businesses all over the country if it makes sense to do so. But I have mentees in many of the states now. And so if I have something going on where I have a mentee in that state, then I'm going to hand it over to them so they can be boots on the ground and I'm overseeing, right? So I would say if you focus on commercial, if you come across a business deal or an opportunity for a business, don't turn it down and don't send them away. The answer to them is, you know what, we've got experts within our company that can help you with that. Let me contact one of them and put you in touch, and then partner.
Yeah,
partner or refer it. But nonetheless, if you're selling their building and there's a business broker in EXP selling the business, you're going to have to be working together and coordinating, because most of the time that business owner is going to want the building and the business sold together as a package.
Okay, makes sense. Okay.